Busy, busy, busy. Absolutely beautiful spring day. Just leaving Willington. Onward. The dulcet tones of the A38. Well, the rest of it's rather nice. Getting towards Horninglow Road now. Soon be at Shobnall. And then on to Branston.
Photo and video.
You've just started talking. We were just heading back from Starbucks, which is just off the towpath there, and we came across this happening at Barton Marina. I figure, looking at the outside of it, it's a day boat of some sort, a hire boat of some sort, and it's a very tight space down there, so we were quite interested just to see it pulled out. Probably was about 30 foot. It's probably coming out for some maintenance or a couple of jobs doing. Lots of people scurrying about. Again, quite tight. Quite a windy day, as you can see from the tree movement, and the weather hadn't been that great. Anyway, there it goes.
We are at Barton Turns Lock number 10, and Stella has just opened it up so we can go down. That's the gate at the back, and we're looking round and we can see the Barton Turns pub, which is over there, which we went in last night. Had a couple of pints of Guinness, which was very nice. There's Stella waiting for the water to go down, and it's just before bridge 38. You can see down there. We set off nice and early this morning. Hopefully we're not going to get any of the horrible rain we got yesterday, which was a bit of a nightmare. We've had a little trip to Starbucks this morning, which is just about 100 yards further up the towpath. A nice Americano, and we are ready for a full day's cruising. We are aiming to get down the Trent and Mersey towards Shobnall, because there's a lovely big field there that the dogs particularly enjoy having a run around. So if you ever are on this stretch, I can recommend the Barton Turns. They don't do food, but they do fantastic beer. So if you're a beer drinker, it's a good place to go. There's a little look. Oh, look at that. Bit of a leaky gate. It's been like this every time we've ever been up here, and we've been up here for the last 2 years. But it is a pleasant place to moor. The only problem is if you're not a fan of car noise, just behind that pub over there is the A38, which is quite a busy road, and it doesn't bother me. I used to live on a main road and I'm quite used to car noise, but people who like it nice and quiet, probably not the best mooring spot for you. We're taking it nice and steady down this lock. Stella's just opened one of the paddles. She'll be walking across in a minute, I'm sure, to open the other one. Let's hope so. We'll see down into there. boats just come up actually before us, so the lot was set in our favour. They were from Lincoln. They're normally moored at Cranfeet, but they're obviously enjoying their Easter holidays, having a trip out on the canal. I can hardly blame them. We did see the sun. It's gone. There are low grey clouds. According to the weather forecast, it's possibly going to rain, but we may be lucky. We shall see. See the house there on the corner? There is it's like a block of apartments which has mooring outside. One was for sale last year. Would have been a rather nice place to buy if we'd have had the money and moored the boat straight outside and save on marina fees, but a bit out of our price bracket. If you walk up that road the house is on, eventually you get to the entrance to Barton Marina. It has bars, restaurants, chandlery. It even has a cinema. Oh, the gates are opening, so I'm going to put the camera down now and we'll be ready to go. I'll see you later. I'm walking down towards a lock, which Stella's going to drive through for a change, and we're going to have a little look at her driving ability. There she is, waiting for me to get down there and share the lock. This is Tatternill Lock, number 9. Bridge 35 on the Trent and Mersey Canal. And as luck would have it, here comes Stella on Noggy Manog. We normally don't do it this way round. Normally Stella does the locks and I drive the boat in, but as she's quite right to say so, she needs practice in doing both things, as do I do practice on doing opening and closing of locks. There's our lovely boat, East-West Marine, 44 foot, Noggy Manog. We didn't name the boat, but we've rowed with it and we quite like it. Big fans of the boat now. We've got plenty of Noggy Manog inspired cups and pictures, tea towels, you name it. And I would have to say, you don't get better into a lock than that. Not a single scrape, not a single scratch, no bumps. And I'll be ready to close the lock and empty it so we can get on our way. I have to say, but I do hate our pram cover. You can never fold it right to the back, so it looks a bit of a mare. But all in all, happy days. And this is when the boat goes down, very, very slowly. And there's the water going out the lock, down onto the other side, and across the bridge. And this is us from the other side. So once we're down, I'm going to take the lock gates, open them, let Stella through, and we can get on our way. This is Shobnall Marina. We've never actually seen it from this side before. We'd only ever seen it from the canal. It's quite popular, and it's very popular for diesel, because at the moment it's £1.3 a litre, which is the cheapest we've seen anywhere on the entire network. After stopping there, we then moved on to Shobnall Field. This is a CRT mooring, it's 48 hour. As you can see, fantastic spring day. All the daffodils were out. The dogs absolutely love it here. We're running around the field, got loads of space, and it's a really safe place to moor. Morning.
Not the emerald though.
No.
That was a boat called Emerald.
I've got the mic on.
Oh. So, not our friends on Emerald, but a different Emerald. There is one other Nog in the Nog, apparently. We have met it once. Yeah. There we go. No, I know what you mean about this. It seems to sort of slightly move about in the... that looks like bliss, doesn't it? A little household conservatory raised up overlooking the canal. How nice is that? Gorgeous day. Not particularly hot yet, it's a little bit overcast, but it's nice and fresh. Ever-present A38. Well, if you come along this part of the Trent and Mersey, that is. One other thing, I think the boat could do with a jolly good scrub. I didn't realise the amount of dust and muck that gets over it when it's sat in a marina for a bit. Very calm this morning. We will be going back into the marina later, so that'll make life easier. Don't really try and reverse it, a bit tricky. Going sort of bow first, usually. I do like that bridge, I think it's really pretty. Eggington Wharf.
Not sure if it's a wharf.
Well, that's what it calls itself. Yeah. I think it's CRT owned. Such a shame about the road in a way, because the views from the towpath side are just lovely. But unfortunately, if you travel this stretch of the Trent and Mersey, it's kind of quite hard to get away from the A38 for quite a few miles actually. Perhaps do with a little bit of a touch up, that one.
bits of wood sticking out the side.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's easy for me to stand here. I'm not driving. But nice boat.
Smart.
Very smart. Ooh.
Oh, it's not so smart. It's just semi-retired.
Eh?
It's the way the letters are done on the side. Morning.
Morning. That was something on the bottom.
That's a bit of a bottom then.
Unfortunately, I think there's like stones and bits of stuff sticking out. It's probably done our base plate good. Not.
Can't see it though, can you?
No, you can't. Well, this is us, just under the last bridge. Not far from home. I've just been through Willington. It was very busy. Not really anywhere to moor, but then not surprising. Bank holiday weekend and all, and decent weather.